Louisiana versus all y'all. Jarrett Roser here today with John Curtis, defensive back, Caleb Spann, getting ready for his senior year. And, I mean, based on some of the Twitter videos, maybe like a world's strongest man competition amongst the defensive backs around Louisiana, because I know he's been putting in a lot of work in the weight room. Caleb, how's everything been going, man? It's been a little bit longer since we've had a chance to see each other than is usually the case this time of year with 7-on-7 and camps and stuff like that. But what's been up?
Just working, Corona's really let us down bad. So, just getting in on the field, just working on technique, just improving, showing off the craft, and just lifting. It's really just staying in shape. Really all you can do.
What has you mentioned about coronavirus's impact on everything and just how difficult that has been? What has that been like to handle for a guy that is used to being so active during the spring and summer as so many guys around the state are, and you're trying to put in work after the season that you guys had last year, getting close, but knowing that you had bigger things in mind and getting ready for another run at that, as well as you trying to improve your options for college and stuff like that. What has it been like just from a mentality and a mental standpoint to deal with the past few months?
Our teammates, we came together and it was like we really don't want that feeling. It was our team this year, so we were just trying to show what we had, and we came up short. So we came together. We was like, we can't have that going on no more. We play for the legacy. JT is a best coach in America. So we just this whole Corona. Everyone has been doing their part to get better. Get better 1% each day. It's just helping us. We've been wearing our masks. We've been doing our part. We've just been lifting. We've been running around our neighborhoods, just staying in as best of shape as we can as a team. And then me as a player, I lift twice a day. I run on my spare time. I have basketball practice. I have football practice in the morning. I'm just staying active. So when that time comes, I want to be 110% ready to just not hold back and show everyone what we've been doing and what I've been doing on this offseason.
You mentioned just being ready whenever that time comes. Obviously, there's more uncertainty on a start date type dynamic than you would have right now. Usually, for you guys as a senior group, or the way you're approaching it as team leaders, how do you kind of talk about that aspect of, maybe this season doesn't start on the same date as we were targeting originally, but here's how we've got to be ready? What's that conversation look like?
Conversation is, we have that plan B in mind. We don't want it to happen. We keep our best hopes, but there's that possibility. So we're just staying over, keep going over our technique, just improving. Nothing's wrong with to keep on practicing with helmets to stay 6 feet apart. That's not stopping, but always all that. It's just we're getting the from the pads and the being in the heat with the pads and getting used to a full gear. That's going to be a huge step to get back into, but nothing is wrong with the helmets and running and shapes, that we benefit from it all.
When you've had a chance to get in the weight room, I wanted to ask you about how some of that's been going. I know you just hit the 10 reps on the 225 bench and have been starting to show some videos of different exercises you've been doing and kind of hitting new milestones. Take me through some of those and some of the progress you've seen on the weightlifting side of things, just kind of continuing to fill out and get ready for not only the season, but everything ahead.
Like I said, Corona played a big part in that. I didn't want to sit around all break. I got what I can do. So I feel like this Corona break, I did separate myself from everyone just in the weightlifting department. I feel stronger, and I put on some weight. I put on 5 pounds. I'm trying to get up to 200. I just feel stronger. I've been doing push-ups. I told you I do workout twice a day. It's my mindset. We can't pull up. We can't come short again. So I'm doing everything in my power to do what I can do.
And as people started to react to the 10 rep bench press the other day, you let us all know that you were looking to hit the 15 mark before very long. What are some of those next milestones that you have in mind that you're using to kind of continue driving yourself and driving those gains?
I would like to hit 225 15 times. Today, I released the video. Well, my dad released a video of me hitting 405 5 times. So I will try to hit that 500 mark on squat a couple of times. I hit I hit 500 before. I want to hit a couple reps on that. So those are just milestones to just help me being more explosive on that field, because I might have to play a little running back and I might have to play a little linebacker. So those in that box, it's nothing nice, going against bigger guys. So I'm just trying to hold my way for my team.
Yeah, I was going to ask you kind of the translation to the football field that you're hoping to see from some of that progress in the weight room. And also I wanted to ask you kind of what the role was going to look like for you, because you have been kind of a versatile guy in that secondary, playing some different roles back there at times. And so you just mentioned it. You're trying to get strong and take on some new roles, even more up near the line of scrimmage, more work in the box at a linebacker. Take me through some of that and what your thoughts are on what you can do, adding some of those responsibilities to your shoulders.
Yeah, well, we had a great senior class. I want to say we had a great senior class last year, and those guys really set the pave mark. So they played a big role in our schemes and our setups. So we have a lot of new guys setting up and getting into this playtime. So I'm just trying to be that leader and have that leader mentality just to help and push those guys until they get comfortable into that varsity mindset. So if we're having a little trouble on offense and we can't get it going, I'll be willing to go back there and just block. I don't even have to touch the ball. Just me getting out there and block that guy we can't block just to get that touchdown. That plays a big role. And then we have a new defense coming in. But it's not really a new defense. It's just guys that rotated instead of now they're going to be full-time starters. So maybe – and we have 7 senior DBs. So all those guys have had experience. So we're going to try to get all those guys on the field. So me moving to that linebacker to get that more speed may be maybe better for us, because I can definitely, I can tackle in that box and I can get out there and check the slot if we need.
As far as the college side of things, you'd had a couple offers last year, and then even despite some of the shutdowns this year, you'd already heard enough from enough colleges were able to see your film, even as we were kind of shut down through the spring and summer, where you've seen several more colleges extend scholarship offers to you the past few months. What was that like to see some of those opportunities still present themselves despite everything we were going through? Because I'm sure as you heard some of their visits being shut down, you were starting to feel like, well, what the heck is going on recruiting wise too, and to see some of those opportunities and those conversations still be able to happen. What has that been like, and who are some of the schools that you hear from the most as we get into July, middle of July now?
My junior year, it was kind of slow. I only had a couple of schools, but after the season, it really picked up. So, every school has came to tune in just to watch this. They've peeked me out the whole season. They were just waiting for that time. And then, I have I'm grateful for every opportunity that I have, but it's hard. I took a visit to Duke and to Tulane before the corona was really a big mindset. But now I got up there to Duke. It was a really nice experience. It was one of my first college visits. So, but they played a big role in some recruiting. It was my first. They treated me very well. It was just really different. I was amazed. I had a fun time. And then Tulane, I went to Tulane games like all year round because, they're down the street. So they also played a big role in my recruiting too. But, every school, they've been doing a great job doing this virtual recruiting. I've been on a couple of virtual visits just to see, like, the facilities and the campus. But, it's nothing like being there in person. So it's been hard, but I'm really grateful for the opportunities that the coaches have presenting to me and just the effort they've been putting in. But the most schools have been hitting me up, a lot of schools, they just speak their head in, that's what you want to do. I hear from Tulane, Florida Atlantic, Coach Landry, Coach JJ at Tulane. I hear from, I would say those are the 2 schools that hit me up the most. I hear from Southern. I hear from McNeese. Coach Frank hits me up. He talks to me. Georgetown, Coach Alex, the line coach over there, he talks to me off this recruiting coach E.J. Henderson at Princeton. He comes in and talks to me every once in a while. Coach Brian Ware at Grambling, he talks to me about a future there. You know, I just got offered from Southern Miss today. So Coach Raheem, he hit me up. We had a great conversation before he offered me. You know, just everyone that they hit me up in once in a while, but those are the schools that talk to me the most.
It sounds like they're trying to blow you up right now, huh? It's the vibrating sounds like might be the phone coming through. What are some of the things that as you have the conversations and as you go through some of the virtual visits and stuff like that, since there are more limitations right now than what you would have expected, what are some of the big questions you have for coaching staffs and things that you're trying to figure out about these programs and these universities to just try and gather as much information as you can right now?
You know, my big three is really education. My mom and I are really big on education. I want to be a football discipline. I want to be like a doctor or a business owner. So I want to go to a school that can set me up for that. A school, what they can do for me after, like if they can get me into that league opportunity, like the connections with people, what people have done when they came through there, and just winning. You know, a winning school that's competing for bowl games, and that's what everyone likes. You know, just somewhere where I can go and compete and go in that field and help that team get to a bowl game or to continue to compete at the bowl game level.
Good deal, man. What's up? So what's up now for you, kind of the rest of the month and getting into the fall? What's kind of the outlook for it? I think we kind of hit on a lot in terms of just trying to be ready whenever that time does come and knowing that y'all have some big team goals in mind. But anything else on the horizon that you're really looking forward to, you think people need to know about?
Just keep hitting those goals in the weight room. I think that plays a huge part. You know, I want to go into college and be lifting with the starters. You know, I don't want to be lifting as a freshman group. I want to be in their top group lifting with the big boys. I think that plays a huge, because that separates me on the field. So, but that's really it. I'm just looking to show out what I can do this season. It's tempting. I think about it a lot. Just us competing, just bringing back that state championship. My last year is really the whole goal, is waiting for the opportunity I can do that.
Yeah, from the lifting stuff, I looked because I wanted to kind of compare to some NFL draft combine results, and Okuda at the draft combine did 11 reps on 225. So you still getting ready for senior year of high school, hitting 10, looking for 15, and still have this year plus college weight training opportunities. I think you're certainly setting yourself up with a pretty strong foundation here to finish up high school and then go on to the next level.
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. Well, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat about some of it, and certainly congrats again on the Southern Miss offer and everything else that has come your way, and good luck kind of keeping grinding, and hopefully we're playing some football pretty soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Jared. Anytime.
Thanks, Caleb. Again, he's Caleb Spann, getting ready for that senior year over at John Curtis, as well as chatting with some colleges from around the country as offers continue to be extended his way, and figuring out what that next step, where that next step is going to take him for Louisiana versus all y'all. Jarrett Roser.